You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible.
Let's talk about these wild, out-of-control police officers, Lee, in Louisville. An ex-detective in Louisville is going to spend a year in prison for admitting his actions wrongfully convicted two men. Mark Handy pled guilty to perjury and tampering with evidence in the cases of Edwin, Chandler, and Keith West. Chandler spent nearly a decade behind bars, while West spent 7 years in prison before getting pardoned in 2019. As part of Handy's plea deal, he will not be able to ask for probation for his one-year sentence. Lawyers for the exonerated men want the Department of Justice to investigate civil rights violations in Louisville. See, Lee, here's what's... So, brother spends 10 years in jail. Another spends 7 years in jail. This dude gets 1 year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. You know,
it's ridiculous, man. And it goes to the people's mistrust of the system, the judicial system. It's mistrust of law enforcement officers, regardless of even their color or background or experience. You know, it's things like this. And, you know, the minority can impact what you believe about the majority and all of that. Here's the deal. It even goes connected to the whole conversation about qualified immunity. You know, people can be harmed by the police. They can be harmed by law enforcement, and they don't get their just due in court. They don't get a recompense in terms of getting their lives back, getting monies back that they lost as a result of all this, man. Mm-hmm. And there needs to be substantive change, man. And, you know, you look at things like the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, things like that. It begins to make those steps forward. But we got to do better, man. And I'll also say this about our law enforcement officers. You know, when people talk about reforming policing or reimagining or reframing or defunding and things like that, I think what people are basically saying is we got to do better. We got to do better. And I believe it's about training. Yes, it is about training. But we also got to look at who we are allowing to protect us and to serve us on law enforcement. We got to do a better job filtering these candidates out who are coming in to quote unquote protect and serve us, man. We got to look at that big time because, you know, you got bad in, it's going to be bad out, you know, and so we got to look at who we're bringing in the front door.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have that you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.